Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am in the kitchen today and I am going to show you how to meal prep. I'm going to show you how easy it is to eat healthy and it's so quick. I usually get it done in less than 30 minutes, but if you haven't already, you need to subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. First thing you're gonna do is preheat that oven to 450, hot oven. Get it hot. The next thing you're gonna do is wash all of your vegetables. Wash them really good. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, all of my vegetables are washed. My oven is preheated to 450 and I'm gonna start by peeling the potatoes because they're gonna take the longest amount of time. So I have 2 medium-sized sweet potatoes and I'm gonna get all of the skin off of it with my potato peeler. Okay, my potatoes are peeled and now I am going to dice them. I like small pieces, especially if you're on a time crunch. The smaller you cut them, the better they're gonna be. I like mine like well done too, so I cut them small. Okay, now I have my baking pan and I'm gonna put them in here, single layer. You're gonna need multiple of these baking pans. So if you're gonna start meal prepping and meal prepping healthy, you should probably invest in a couple pans. I'm gonna put a little olive oil on it. Now I make no claims to be a chef or anything like that. This is solely how I meal prep and how I cook and how I like to eat. So just throwing that out there. I put a little garlic salt on it. Just a little bit. And then I put a little chipotle chili pepper. I love this one. It gives such a good flavor to the sweet potato. Okay, and then I'm just gonna mix it all in. And I'm gonna pop this in the oven. Even if the 450 timer didn't beep, I'm gonna still pop it in the oven and I'm gonna put my timer on for 15 minutes and then after 15 minutes I'm gonna flip it. So I'm gonna put this in the oven and then we're gonna work on the next thing. Okay, next I'm gonna do my Brussels sprouts. Now, I cut them in half. I mean, I used to hate Brussels sprouts when I was younger, but that's because my grandma used to boil them and that's just gross. Now, if you have never had roasted Brussels sprouts and you like greens, try them again roasted because they're so good. I mean, I literally will make a whole pan of these and just like snack on them throughout the day, like they're like chips or something. It's so good. All right, I'm gonna finish cutting these up and then I'm going to do the same exact seasonings that I put on the sweet potato because I really like the garlic in it and I also like the chipotle chili flavor on the Brussels sprouts. And of course, olive oil. And just make sure they're in a single layer, that way they cook all the way through. And they get nice and crispy. So I'm gonna throw these in the oven. Okay, you might think I'm weird, but I'm gonna put my broccoli in the oven too. I love roasted vegetables. The oven cooks it for you. All you have to do is cut it up and throw olive oil on it. That's what makes my meal prep so quick and easy, because I just throw everything in a hot oven. I mean, vegetables anyway. We're gonna get to a couple other things in a minute, but I'm gonna cut this up. I'm gonna put them in little pieces and just watch. Okay, so I have all my broccoli in little pieces on this cookie pan. I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil on it. I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic salt. That's all I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna do this. Make sure it's evenly coated, single layer. Okay, now I love broccoli and cheese, so a little twist on the roasted broccoli and cheese. This is, if you want to, you don't have to. I like it this way. I put a little Parmesan cheese on it. And the oven gives it a nice crisp. So good. Okay, there's 6 minutes left on my timer when I put the sweet potatoes in. So I'm gonna put this in, and this is gonna be that 6 minutes. Okay, that's in the oven, and now I'm gonna work on my asparagus. Okay, asparagus. I'm gonna roast these. I love roasted vegetables. So that's what I'm gonna do with these. Right in the pan. Just cut the whites off of it. I'm gonna put a little olive oil. I'm gonna cut up lemon. Gonna put a little bit of Italian seasoning. And I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper. And I'm gonna throw these in. Okay, I have some chicken. I usually throw it on the grill, but I just realized I ran out of propane, so I'm gonna pan fry my chicken. You could also bake it, whatever you prefer, but I usually like chicken when I meal prep. So I have some boneless, skinless tenderloins, and I just put some olive oil, garlic salt, Italian seasoning, and some lemon. Okay, I have my pan heating up a little bit because I want to put it on a hot pan if I'm going to pan fry it. And then I have some fresh salmon here as well. I'm just going to move that for a minute. I love fresh salmon. Ooh. All right, what am I gonna do with this salmon? I think I'm gonna just put a little bit of olive oil on it. Little bit. Because I love olive oil. A little bit of chipotle pepper. I'm only gonna cook one of these. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to cook it on the stove. There's about 30 seconds left on my timer. So first, before I put this on the stove, I'm gonna flip my my Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna flip my sweet potatoes and the broccoli. It's been about 15 minutes so far, so I'm gonna put a timer on for another 10 minutes. In that 10 minutes, all of the vegetables should be done. Actually, the broccoli should be done in about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna flip all my vegetables and then I'm gonna show you how to cook this meat. Okay, so my vegetables are flipped and oh man, do they smell amazing. I put the timer on a little higher for 10 more minutes and I'm just gonna put my chicken on a hot flame. Now I only seasoned one side, so I'm gonna put the side that I seasoned down and then I'll add some to the top. Again guys, I am no chef. I might not be doing this correctly. This is just how I do it. And it works for me. And it could work for you too. Okay. Turn that down a little bit. More lemon on my chicken. I'm only gonna flip that once, so I'm just gonna leave it for a few minutes. Okay, now I have my fish. I put a little oil in the pan, it's hot. I'm gonna do the skin side down. Now I'm gonna leave the skin side down for a little bit because I love my skin on my fish crispy. Do you love crispy? Oh, so good. Okay, so there's 8 minutes left on my timer. I'm gonna use that timer for the vegetables. I'm gonna use about half of that time before I flip my meat. In the meantime, I'm gonna make myself an omelet. I'm gonna do some eggs with spinach, tomato, feta, and peppers. Oh, I'm gonna work on that next. Okay, so in that 8 minutes or whatever it was where I last saw you, I took out all the vegetables except for the sweet potatoes. I'm gonna give that another 3 or 4 minutes just because I like them well done and really crispy. I cut up all of the vegetables for my eggs, and I have a pan going, and I have 6 eggs that I'm gonna scramble up, and I'm just gonna make a quick scrambled egg. My fish is done. My chicken is about to come off, and then my eggs are gonna take about 5 minutes, and that's gonna be my 30-minute meal wrap. Okay, sweet potatoes are coming out of the oven. Chicken is coming off of the stove. The only thing I have cooking still is the vegetables for my eggs. So I'm not really good at making omelets per se. So what I'm gonna do is make it like a scramble because I mean, it all goes to the same place, and that's how I like it anyway, so. Okay, if you like feta cheese and you've never tried it in your eggs, woo, man, you need to try it, because it is so good. I'm going to put a little bit more. Yeah. And I'm just going to let that cook for a second. I'm just going to wash my hand. Hard to cook with one hand. I think I need to invest in a tripod. Just letting it sit for a second. Okay, so in 30 minutes, I just meal prepped all of this food. Not too many carbs. I'm not a huge meal prep for carbs because when I cheat, I eat carbs. So I stick with just, you know, the complex carb, the sweet potato. I'm not really into brown rice or anything like that. But, you know, if I am gonna cheat during the week, I usually eat a carb. So, you know, when I meal prep, I don't add that. But I mean, come on, try it. Okay, that is it. I just finished my meal prep in 30 minutes. I have enough for 3 days. I put some extra Brussels sprouts in a bowl because I like to pick on those as a snack, and I will be meal prepping again in 3 days. So if you want to watch, tune in. I'll talk to you soon. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, Tajwar Kinda Fit. Thanks. Bye.